What is going on, everybody? It is Pixel Partners back with Phoenix, right when we left off.
Yay, Nick, you did it! He did it.
I was a smart
That's
fucking
right.
boy.
You called it.
Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure, once I stifled through his unique testimony.
Yeah.
Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean.
But then we would have the dramatic tension of a video
Sometimes
game.
I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Huh? Did you say something?
Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax.
I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet.
It's not over.
What do you mean? Right.
Seriously, what do you mean though, dude?
There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now.
What?
And I don't know whether or not to tell you.
Tell us.
Edgeworth? No. There's so little time left.
Does it have to do with DL6?
I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but I shot my dad. I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth?
For real.
I'm the killer. It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime
What?
that I committed.
Did you?
A crime you committed? A memory.
Evan.
A memory of a murder. Edgy, we need to talk for a second.
Yeah.
I'm throwing jokes out here and you're suddenly dropping some shit on me. What the fuck you talking about, Willis? Excuse me. Last day of investigation, we need some real fucking hints, dog.
It cuts off there.
Is he gonna sit in our office and tell us what the fuck is going on?
What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about?
A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder.
Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed?
I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he never takes someone's life. Never. Not on purpose.
Nick?
Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think about performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya?
Swooning? Me? Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint.
Right on. Tell me the truth. Was that love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you knew better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me, yeah. Bow before your hero.
Oh my god.
The fuck you doing here, dog? Larry, you really helped out in the trial today, unfortunately.
Like, if it weren't for... You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty.
He already was.
Even more guilty for realsies.
But seriously, Nick. Yeah, both shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet.
No.
It's like, can you have your serious
Way to
voice back?
spoil the mood, Larry.
Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Nick?
I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two?
Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right?
Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry.
Not me? But why you, Larry?
Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick?
Enough with the silent treatment. Wow.
Okay. Damn.
Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. When we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
Not when I first met him. You didn't know him back then.
Exactly.
Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait, was that when you two were classmates?
Yes, in grade school. Oh, that's a new song.
Whoa.
They saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. Fuck, wrong button.
What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about?
Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot.
There goes the dramatic music. Huh. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final.
Okay. I never did get to tell your sister over dinner.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oops.
It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. Oh boy, how long is this part gonna be? Oh man.
Ew.
It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial, a class trial.
A class trial?
The class trial. You remember Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home.
Huh, I see.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared.
Ooh.
With $38 still inside.
That's a lot for a kid who's at the end of 3rd grade.
Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. It was your money. You're out of school that day. Oh, okay. Damn. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skip PE that day.
No.
I was the only one not in class.
So, they thought you did it?
Yeah. Kids in class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
So the next day we held a classroom trial.
By combat?
With me as the defendant. They gave me a pencil, and I John Wicked their asses. All of them. Aw, poor kid.
No.
The teacher's just like, now, kids.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
Guilty!
You did it.
Guilty, it was you.
Give the money back.
You're such a meanie.
Just to be, I'm not
You
even
can't hide the truth.
at all. We're not gonna let you play anymore.
Yeah, borrow me an eraser.
You should be allowed to be like me.
Or in the library. Give me my 50 cents back, you. Hey, you were at the bank the other day?
Now, oh wait, that was a lady, so you can do this.
Now, Felix, you know people, you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right.
In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it.
Go over and apologize, Felix. Aww.
I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad and I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened.
Objection.
You shouldn't have to apologize.
In that deep voice as a kid.
Even at 8 years old. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs.
Miles, when did your voice drop?
My balls dropped today, ma'am. It wasn't you who stole my money. What?
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
it was his money?
Yeah.
It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. Is there a judge here?
The teacher. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen.
Yeah.
He's the what? We don't need proof.
Make him say he's sorry.
Is that Miles again?
I don't know. Why don't you all just shut up? I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
It's always how it is. Everybody's ganging up and picking on one person.
Of course, his voice is the same.
Just think how he feels.
It matches.
He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
Very well. I'll replace the money myself. This class trial is over. My voice is all over the place.
That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends.
Aww. Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells,
Oh, yeah.
it's usually the butts. Larry, did you take the money?
Oh.
Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney.
That's right.
I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father.
Oh.
I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. Fucking microphone shit. Fucking.
The DL6 incident.
Yep. I'll pretend I hit a button. There we go. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
Yeah. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney."
Oh, God.
Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? That's not the Edge I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he had became. That's when I decided.
Wait, you don't mean... That's why?
I'm here to get closer to Edgy Boy, baby.
That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
That's a lot of time and money in school. If I was a defense attorney,
Wow.
I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not.
That's
In court.
dedication.
Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa. Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free.
Yeah, that's right.
Oi, Nick. Nick.
Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth. This is the last thing we do, okay?
Right. It very well may be.
First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker.
Who ran away?
We need to find out who or what he is.
He's a lizard man. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of
He
this.
is Gordy.
Yeah. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence and only thank God.
Yes.
There was too much. Okay. Let's go. Peace, dog. What do we have left? There's still a shit ton of evidence.
Yeah.
We got rid of like 2 things.
Yeah. Well,
One, two,
remember,
three,
we have the DL6 stuff now, too, so.
Yeah, we still have, not counting our badge, we have 10 pieces of evidence still.
Oh, God.
God. All right. Anyways, Grossberg. You doing anything, dog?
What you got to say about all this?
I was about to say, we have a lot more going on, so maybe you might. He's out again.
When does he work anyway?
Now, don't be harsh. Guess I'll have to come back later. I guess he won't be involved in this case at all.
He's
Never mind.
training under a waterfall.
Detention center.
Hi, buddy.
Can you speak to me?
Do you blame him, though?
No.
He's been through some shit.
You look as grim as always.
Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
You don't remember?
Fucking microphone.
Uh-oh.
No, I don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade?
Lunch money?
Is he playing ignorant?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway.
That is true.
Yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Huh. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Huh? Perhaps.
Wow, he's self-aware.
Yo, dog.
Yeah, like, I mean, I get it, but I don't know if they get it.
Hey, Edgeworth. Why'd you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you.
Ooh.
What do you mean? My father was taken from me. You want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it.
Yugi.
He was found innocent. That defense attorney let him off the hook with the Millennium Eye in his possession.
I had to.
That'd be Robert Hammond.
He created Jurassic Park.
God damn it.
There was Amber in that Millennium Eye.
The biggest crossover of the century.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! X Jurassic Park.
Phoenix Wright.
Unfortunately, on that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours.
That's such a long time.
When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory?
Yeah, it fucks with your brain.
Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court.
I thought it's crew. Or is it crux? I don't know.
Pretty sure it's crux. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent.
Plus that whole, gotten off with being declared insane and all that stuff.
That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. It's understandable, really.
Yes, it really is. I'd probably feel the same way.
Yeah. Though I do now think that things might change a little bit because I think there might be seriousness of the nightmare that he's having of a murder. It's like, oh, in the nightmare, I shot my father. It's like, yo, dog, maybe your brain just has one brain cell left from that day. All right, what's your relationship with Von Commer anyways?
It was dark.
It was dark, and that's the kind of memory you'd want to fucking repress.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him.
So he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He is a perfectionist in all things.
We've noticed.
In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
That's not healthy. Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever.
Damn. But that's...
I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent.
Ooh.
However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Commer does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly.
I mean, yeah.
In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he will do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth. If what you're saying is true,
yeah,
you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit.
Yeah.
No kidding. Well then, I guess that's all we got for you. Guess we'll go to the...
I don't want to leave him. Is that bad?
I don't want to leave Mr. Edgeworth in
Detention.
All right. Gumshoe.
Hey.
Hey, pal, long time no see. I'm gonna fucking drink something so I don't kill my throat.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe. I'm starting to get super emotionally attached to all these characters.
Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half.
How does that work?
That's fucking impressive, dog.
Down the middle?
It was just, he's just got one of those fake like cardboard ties. Just, I can't use a real tie, so I gotta use this fucking fake one from Party City. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise.
Well, okay.
I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow.
Oh.
Come what may.
Come
it's my
what
duty
may.
to you as a police officer.
Tomorrow.
Now, I'm off to catch me a criminal.
Oh boy, he's pumped. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. It's basically what I just...
Oh! One other thing.
Wow, what? Eh?
No one can go into the woods today.
The woods?
Where Lotta was camping? The woods off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
Hey! Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
Come
That's
on.
a good joke, little missy.
Okay, there we go.
All right. But I do understand being emotionally attached to these characters because, I mean, we have spent an astronomical amount of time with them so far.
Yes.
And we still have another case and 2 more games.
I love them so much.
At the public beach.
Like when Gumshoe showed up, I didn't used to be like, oh, hey, it's him.
I know, right?
I should be like, oh, it's this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so nice, but weird at the same time.
The steel eyesore is missing.
Eyesore?
Looks like the hot dog stand is closed, too.
The steel eyes fucking...
Damn.
I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work.
He should have said samurai sore. That would have been so much better.
No,
that would have been a much better
That would
pun.
be Maya. Phoenix isn't a pun guy.
It is when it's a jab pun. When it's one of those like
no,
mean ones.
because then it's not as brutal. As
I guess.
Oh, jeez.
Did you say this one?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. All right. So let's go ahead and go to the boat rental shop.
Steel eyes.
Anything here? Boat rental shop.
I love him so much. That old caretaker got away.
Yep.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
Him?
Who is this? Is it?
Wait. Is this gonna be? I'm trying to think of
who clears their
throats
throat?
brutally. Wait, Grossberg?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yo, sup, dog? What might you be doing here?
There's only one human being in the world that clears their throat like that.
The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon. You see, I said it right that time, not lemon fresh.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mr. Grossberg! This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
It's just a bad feeling.
If you find anything out, come by my office at once.
I mean, we tried
I may be able to
earlier.
offer you some assistance.
I guess he was out here
Oh, yeah, true.
sinking a boat with his weight.
Oh, okay, Phoenix.
Damn.
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Trying to reenact the
Sinking a boat
Titanic
with
on
his
one of these
weight?
boats.
Oh my god.
Who knows? Aw, come on, that was your chance, dog. Damn. Boat rental shop. The boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone's around.
The caretaker must have run for the hills, huh?
Yeah, looks like it.
He didn't seem like a bad person.
Seeming's everything. The boats. One of them is severely cracked.
One of
Grossberg
them
must have sat
is
in
tweeting.
God damn it. There are some boats floating at the dock.
After I said it.
The murder took place in a boat from this dock. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat on the dock. Okay, then. I guess that's,
Yeah.
I mean, wow, we've really got not much going on, so... There's a forest here beyond these bushes.
Nick, the forest. There's someone in there.
What? Okay, I wasn't gonna think of looking at the forest, but I guess I needed to.
Good thing you did.
Huh. You're right, there's a few policemen in there.
They must be looking for the caretaker.
Good luck.
For real.
Okay, never mind. I thought that was gonna be like
Still
someone important in the bushes, but I mean, yeah.
I mean, the police
there.
are important.
Hey, we can go in the shack.
How?
Okay. I guess you forgot to lock it when you ran away from the police.
Oh.
All right, caretaker shack.
Nobody's home.
Let's talk to Polly.
Hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello. Can't believe you run off and leave this poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello. House to myself, party.
Doesn't care. It's a party bird, just like Polly was a party girl. All right, Polly, talk. Sup?
Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick.
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll do something.
Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you.
Great, now the bird's going to hate me. All right, anything around here that I
Say,
can...
Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them?
Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of fish they caught, right?
Right. But don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you?
Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away.
Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him!
Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here?
I love...
God damn it, what is this box on the TV?
That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Ooh, wasn't it like 1228? Yeah, oh, there could be something in the safe. Yes,
Polly,
right.
what's the number to the safe? 1228.
That's right.
Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
Oh.
But
hey,
there's gonna be some good
he
shit in
keeps
there.
it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
Like an ID card? Something? I'm not so sure.
Okay, Nick. Let's see what's in there.
I'm down with it. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter.
A letter?
Oh, it's gonna be a good letter.
Ah, boring.
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters.
Whoa!
Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth?
Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm going to read the whole fucking thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life.
What?
The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. What if this is Yogi? And I'm unfortunately right, and Edgeworth shot his father, and so he was like put on trial for a murder he never did, which kind of ruined his life.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was such a high-profile case.
I mean, obviously,
he had to-
Edgeworth would have accidentally shot him.
And actually, it's right. The case was so bad he had to run away and hide because like everyone saw him as a murderer.
Yeah.
How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Wow.
Dang.
Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail.
Wow. That's, What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written that
I was
letter?
about to say, actually, there's something more going on because someone else wrote that for the caretaker.
Yeah.
Not the caretaker wrote it. So,
Who wrote it for the caretaker?
unless maybe he wrote it for himself, but that...
And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
So maybe Yogi is the one that wrote the letter to the caretaker? But no, that doesn't...
Is Yogi the
That
dude
doesn't
who
quite make
apparently,
sense.
like, lost his mind and
Yogi's the one who was in the elevator and lost all his memory.
so he got away with being a suspect to murder?
Fuck.
What?
Look, I don't
There's
know,
a
okay?
huge hole
I really
here.
don't know. But one thing's for certain. That bike needs to shut the fuck up. Oh, man. But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. It really is. And you know who's going to read that fucking clue? Grossberg. You know who's going to read it? Next time.
Oh.
This is getting juicy.
Orange Oranges on the table.
Hey, juicy.